Hello everybody, it's Joe here and welcome back to another episode of Train Simulator Classic. Today we're in Leeds. I don't actually know what year this is. We are in Leeds with the Northern Rail Class 142. I think that are we a Reaver at this stage? I think we are owned by a Reaver, it's because it's debranded on the side there. But yes, we are here with the Class 142 at Leeds, running an additional service through to Horsforth. Now, this is a bit of a weird one, to be honest with you, because I was actually the guard on this train. How weird's that? Yeah, Magic Toad has very kindly made me this scenario. He has gone back through my rail miles and found a train that I've worked as a guard. So yeah, I'm the driver and the guard on this one. Now what we're going to be doing is we're going to be running through to Horsforth, calling at Burley Park, Headingley and Horsforth. We're then going to go into the turnback siding and run empty back to Leeds. Now this is a service that used to happen. Now your Harrogate services used to go at 59 up to Knaresborough and then 29 up to Poppleton and York. They'd do the full loop. However, yeah, at peak time there used to be this 1642, is it? Yeah, 1641 we've got on here. Oh right, 1642, and then I think there was like a 1712 or something like that, so they were every 15 minutes basically. However, yeah, you used to get a little 2-car 142, and it used to be really, really full, and you used to usually end up turning people away because it was a little 2-car. But obviously, it's getting more people on the move, isn't it, than if they just left them every half hour. So yeah, these used to just run, probably funded by West Yorkshire, to be honest with you. That's probably why they stopped at Horsforth. But yes, this is a train that I was guarding. So I hope that the guard is fairly decent at what they do, and we don't have too much faffing around at this point. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Due there at 1638. Now I've already done this scenario and it seemed to work. It seemed to work. So yeah, we shall see how we get on. We've got it's the era of I mean, actually, looking at this, none of these trains that you see before you, apart from down there, ignore down there, but like sort of here, the 321s, 321 over there, HST, the 142, wherein literally none of them operate anymore. That's really quite weird. I mean, just ignore the 333, but yeah, like, literally, there, none of them operate in Leeds. How bonkers is that? Like, it doesn't seem that long ago, because it's not that long ago, but yeah, they've had, like, a whole fleet replacement. It's really weird. I've also worked 322481 as well. Oh, but yes, so I'm hoping that this will be an alright scenario. It's about half an hour in length, if memory serves me right. But I was, hang on, we'll just put the bounce factor on 3. That's my sort of optimum bounce for a 142 here. I mean, I don't actually know when we've got the signal, because I don't think there's an off indicator here, is there? I mean, I think there is in real life. Oh, we've got the signal, there we go. So what we'll do is we will take the DRA off, pop it down to step 1. We'll do step 2, how was that? I think that's what they do in real life. And we'll just wait for the buzz. I'm probably arguing with someone, as the train's probably very full, but obviously the guard operates from the rear passenger doors. You did used to have it on these peak time services, where it would be full. You'd have to say to a passenger, you need to get off. They'd go, well, I'm not getting off. And you'd be like, yeah, but I don't think you realise. Oh, here we go. That was 2, wasn't it? There we go. Yeah. Yeah, you'd be like, I don't think you realise that until I'm actually on the train as the guard, it's not going to go anywhere. And they'd look at you like, what? But yeah, you'd. I think these were one of the. It was one of the ones where you wouldn't be able to get to your cab until after Burley Park, at least. You'd have to stand there, sort of chatting with everybody. Right, full steam ahead. Oh, look at that. I mean, it's just a scene that you don't get anymore. The Coca-Cola can 91 coming in. Should we open the window? I think it's quite a hot day. I can't remember when we did this, but it's nice weather. I can't remember when I worked it. Cheeky little 15 mile an hour out the bays. We're on the Harrogate Loop. Oh, listen to the flange. It's just that screaming noise that you just don't get anymore, isn't it? I used to really, really enjoy working pacer trains. I was more of a 144 kind of guy, to be honest with you. I did prefer the 144s over the 142s. I thought they just had that little sort of... They were a little bit posher, weren't they? Just a little bit. .91 at the front there. We'll just ease off there. Lovely. Bouncing along. I love it. It's a bit of a nostalgia trip, yeah, definitely. Right, we'll go for a bit of notch 5, see if we can... We'll get up to 30 and then we'll drop it back again. There we go, because we don't want to go above 35 just yet, do we? See if we can leave the power in. Once we pass the 50 board, there we go, that'll do. Up to full power. Quite a slow run, isn't it, down here? But, I mean, I don't think we get above 60 the whole way. Quite a while since I've done the full loop round the Harrogate Loop. We'll have to do like a live stream where we go there and back. That'd take a good couple of hours, wouldn't it? I remember there used to be one in the morning. You used to work up and back in a 158. Used to be like one trip in the morning, and then I think it went to Carlisle at like 10:40 something or other. It might even have been 7:40 something. I don't remember which one it was though. I keep mentioning it to Magic Toad, but I don't think he's managed to find it yet to make a scenario. Powering along now. I don't know how much traffic we're going to see, to be honest with you, up here this afternoon. Nope. 155. Oh, it's a 153 with a 155 on the back because it's got the older livery. Beautiful, beautiful. Alright, we'll go for the full steam ahead. I mean, it's just great, isn't it? I really do miss these things. It's a shame the sun's in the wrong place because that'd be a beautiful cover shot. Right, here we go. We're just gonna ease off a little bit of coasting. Now, apparently, according to Magic Toad, you don't brake for Burley Park until the bridge. It's quite close, though, isn't it? So I'm going to put a bit of step 1 in now. I'm not convinced we're going to stop, you know. It says you're meant to start braking there. Just a bit of step 2. Flipping out, we're coming in. To be honest, that's probably about right. If I'd have put step 2 in a little bit sooner. Bit of full. Oh no, I didn't. I don't think I needed the full service, you know. There we go. Well, you didn't really. It wasn't the best of stops, was it? But there we go. We're practically there. Right, we're only a little 2 car. And the doors open guard. What time are we due here? 46 and due out at 47. What a train. I do miss the Pacers. Have I mentioned that? I didn't actually mention there is a link in the description of the video if you do want to check out the Armstrong Powerhouse Class 142 pack. It definitely is worth it. Really, really is worth it. Off we go. I don't want to slip because it is a little bit uphill, isn't it, this bit? All you need now is the wheelchair ramp bashing against the... because when you set off, they used to go... Doo, 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 doo. Same in the 144s. I mean, you'd be able to hear everything that were going on because there was actually a gap around the edge here. I mean, this model implies that this is actually... I mean, yeah, down here, down the window, look. So this bulkhead here was actually only sort of an afterthought. And the windows as well, if you look behind it, like this, it was just... That actually used to be a window, because the 144s used to have a blind on them, whereas this was just black sort of paint that they put over it, masking. With a little hole scratched in it, so you could... Like a little spy hole, so you could look out. Bonkers when you think about it, isn't it? Just ignore the fact that I'm clearly missing something on the tunnel. Just sort of look the other way for a second. I've got lots of milk bottles, so I'm clearly missing something. Oh, there we go. Right, I did this last time. I was too busy fixed on the tunnel and I nearly forgot to stop at Headingley. Staggered platform at Headingley. It's one of them, like, now that I'm here, it doesn't seem like 2 minutes. I mean, it's 8 years since I worked for Northern before I relocated to another area of the country to carry on my garden career. 8 years, yet, like, now that we're here on Trentham, it really does bring back memories. Really does bring back memories of, like, it could be yesterday, stepping off a class 155 on a Knaresborough turn back. It's bonkers how it brings it back, isn't it? Let's have a look. Are we, oh, beautiful. Beautiful. There was actually one of these trips, you used to work it back from Horsforth, and it went from Horsforth to Selby. It was a really, really bizarre one. Like an additional one. Yeah, it'd come back in service. Are we getting lots of ticks? Oh, slip. Just ease it back a little bit. Try again. Oh. Flipping out, we can't leave Headingley, can we? Try for full power. There we go. Right, take me finger off the sander. I didn't realise these things had sanders. Were they retrofits? Probably. It's the sort of train I imagine that just wouldn't have had a sander when it was new. Has to be said, there was a couple of different variants of 142. You could always tell where they come from based on obviously the seats. I mean, this one looks more like a... so it's not an Arriva Northwestern one. I don't know which one this is, but it's not got the older seats. It's the bench seats. So where would one of these have come from? Is it First Northwestern, this one? I think it might have been. But yeah, the blue cab ones looked a lot more modern. I mean, I know that this does not look modern. But yeah, they looked a lot more modern, the blue cab ones, than the cream cab ones. Oh, they look absolutely naff. Has to be said, they've done a really nice job of the Harrogate Loop. I really don't drive it as often as I should. Actually getting up to a bit of speed here. I don't think we'll make 60 because obviously it's uphill and this is a pacer. Keep going, little train. The little pacer that could. I seem to remember a lot of the time on 142s you just ran late. Because they were all timed sort of 75 mile an hour DMU. You had a 150, obviously they're a lot heavier, they can keep time. These are just so underpowered. Actually, to be fair, if you put any more power in them, they'd just spin the wheels, wouldn't they? I'll just ease off a little bit. Coming into Horsforth now. A little bit of braking there, I think. Bit of step one. So obviously the train finishes here, so we just need to wait a little while the guard disposes of the set. There we go, we've got the... Now I seem to remember, I mean you can see there's the S-car board here, I always seem to remember that they didn't used to go all the way down, they'd sort of stop about here. Like sort of fairly near the back. That was sort of my recollection of it. Oh, there we go, into neutral. We are here. Beautiful actually, that's lovely. Don't get on madam, train finishes here. I'm gonna just... bit of both, lovely. So once the guard's finished disposing them, come on. Only a little 2-car set, it's there to there. How am I taking so long? I guess maybe it's quite busy. Peak time, everybody's getting off. Spilling out onto the platform and going to their homes. I've never worked sort of a 9-to-5 job. I mean, I did for, well, I say I never have. I did for about a year when I left school. Until I obviously joined the railway, where I've forever worked shifts. I couldn't imagine going in on the same train every morning, going to the same desk job, doing the same, you know, the same job, then getting on the same train, coming home. Always on the busy trains as well, because it's 9 to 5. I mean, Dolly got it right, didn't she? What a way to make a living. Flipping heck, how does it take so long? Depart at 57. I guess as a driver you just sit and twiddle your thumbs, don't you? Compressor's gone off. Yeah, I really wish that they'd do a 143, 144 enhancement pack. I mean, they've got all the sounds, haven't they? Because they're literally exactly the same. I think maybe 143's had slightly different engines. Could do a 144 enhancement pack, though. Guess it requires a new cab, doesn't it? Because the 143 cab was slightly different to the 144. Oh, dearie me. Taking forever here. Maybe I'm not as good as guard as I seem to remember. Maybe I'm quite shoddy. Come on, we've got sidings to go into here. We've got the signal. The signal will be having a fit. Right, here we go. So, empty stop back to Leeds. Head into the turnback sidings and change ends. Hey, now you're quick on your buzzer, Joe. Took flipping forever to oh, hang on. God, getting away is an absolute nightmare, isn't it? It's very slippy. Very slippery indeed. Rightio, into the sidings now, so we go to the left. It's only 15 mile an hour, nice and slow. Okay, maybe not that slow, a little bit more oomph. Let's get there. I seem to remember this position light was on the floor here, I could be wrong. But obviously I would be in the back cab at this stage. And as soon as we'd passed it, I would give the driver one on the buzzer. There we go. Rightio, so we'll stop there. Lovely. Right, step 3. Tail light. We'll take those off. Lovely. Take my key out. Double check the tail lights. Yeah, and we'll go down the other end. Right, red signal. Same again. Right, key in. Change end to set up your cab. Lovely. Right, bang that on. Don't need destination light, that'll do. Off we go, full steam ahead. Oh wow, I like that. Beautiful. We'll just leave Horsforth on front, it doesn't matter, does it? We're not stopping to pick anybody up. So yeah, we just run empty back to Leeds now. I don't know what this unit would do afterwards. Obviously a little bit downhill this time, so with it being slippy we'll really have to watch our speed. Make sure we don't do anything ridiculous. Because I won't be able to put it in full service if we're over speeding. Quite a nice little 6 mile plod, isn't it, that? Oh, screaming across the points. It's what we like. Right, there we go. Notch 7. Power! Look at us go. I mean, obviously the responsible thing to do would have been to have wound the blind round to not in service. But obviously what actually happened was, it was just left as it was, to be honest with you. Right, yeah, look at that. Camber in the track as well. Screaming away. Actually getting up to 60 as well. What a novelty. The sun just in the right place, isn't it? It's a lovely little afternoon run. I think if memory serves me right, you had a break. And then you did like some Ilkleys and Skiptons. You did like triangle work. It's called triangle work. The Northwest Triangle. Bradford Foster Square, Skipton and Ilkley. There we go. We'll just coast along. There's no need for any throttle now, is there? Going back through Headingley in a moment. It's very Trenton World-esque, isn't it? Doing a trip up and then coming empty stop back. flying round the corner. Probably at this stage drivers were thinking, oh, I feel like I should be slowing down here. I don't know how many empty stocks we had up and down here. I don't think we had many. Obviously I don't know what that's like now. It's many, many years since I've even been on a train round here. No, flipping at the tunnel incident again. Yeah, just ignore the milk bottles on the tunnel. Oh, they're all there again, look. Just turn a blind eye to that. Same again, the fact this bridge hadn't loaded in. Yeah, it'd be fine. It'd be fine. Do you know what? I didn't notice that on the way up. There's this Burley Park round here. This corner's sharp enough. I remember at Burley Park once. Oh, it's the 155 with the 153 on the back again. Got his tail lights on because he stopped. That's what the Just Trains one does. Remember a 4-car 150 there. It were absolutely siling it down with rain. It was Halloween, so we're all getting on dressed up in the costumes. And I pressed door close, and you know what a 150 door is like. And they all closed to within about 2 inch. None of them had closed, and none of the hazard lights went out. So I had to walk down, getting absolutely drenched, not to put too fine a point on it, absolutely drenched, to manually force all these doors closed. I was absolutely dripping when I finished, and in a bad mood, as you can imagine. There we go. We'll come crawling around here, because next signals are red as far as we're concerned. Just joining on here on the Skipton and Ilkley lines, which will come from the right hand side. There we go. I think we'll probably have to wait for some sort of 333 to come from right to left before we eventually follow it into Leeds. There we go, right. At the red, put it in step 2, out of gear, put a bit of DRA on. Oh, there we go, yeah, flying past. Obviously that is a 365. Oh, your tail lights have gone out, sir. Hello? Maybe it was neutral section. But yeah, 365 masquerading as a 333. It's one train that I think would look really, really good on Train Sim. Either Train Sim World or Train Sim Classic. You know, Skipton and Ilkley lines, quite a closed little network. It's a shame they never bothered with it. I think it'd be quite a nice little thing to do. Right, we've got the single yellow, so I'll get to about 30 and shut off. There we go. Oh, we've got a green. We've got a green. I'm still going to coast, because, like I said, there's no need to rush. It's Armstrong Prison over there. Can you see it? I don't know if they put that detail in. No, I don't think they did. No, like a little castle on the hill. Alright, Ed Sheeran, calm down. going in on line A. Going into platform 3B. Beautiful. Lines joining from the right hand side there. You've got the Huddersfield lines, the Doncaster lines and the Bradford interchange lines. Down to 25 for the, I'm assuming. Yeah, that's it. Lovely. Single yellow. Obviously what I would have done in real life is sort of looked out this window. I'd have moved my head so I'd have seen that earlier. Obviously you can't do that on train sim, so we had to sort of guess, but I imagined it'd be a red into the platform. It usually is. Oh. Look at that. Just a little bit of power. Just a wee bit. To see us safely into the platform. Well, what a nice little jaunt. I thoroughly enjoyed that. I hope you guys did too. Let me know what you think down in the comments section below. Do you remember the paces? What are your fondest memories? I mean, you must have some good ones. I mean, most people absolutely love them as far as I can recall, didn't they? They were one of Britain's best trains. So yeah, a little bit tongue-in-cheek there, of course. Oh, it's that 91. About 4 that we passed last time. It'll be the quarter past London, that, won't it? But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I do hope you have enjoyed today's episode of Train Sim Classic. If you have, please do click the like button. It is always appreciated. If you haven't already, do make sure that you subscribe so that you never miss out on any future episodes of Train Simulator Classic and, of course, Train Simulator World. Oh, that 333 is going next door. That must be the 10 past Bradford. Seem to remember they went at 2 minutes past and 32 to Ilkley, 10 past and 20 to Bradford, and then 26 and 56 to Skipton. I don't know what they do now. There's a bloke here with new uniform on. You must be my relief. There we go. Yeah, thanks so much for watching, everybody. And hopefully I shall see you all next time. Cheerio! Goodbye for now.